Hello, and welcome back to another video in regards to the MW Futures Liquidity Scalping script. I already have done all the tutorials in regards to what every setting in this script does for you, but right now this video is being created due to the fact that an update just has been released, which has significant improvements, but also a few additional settings that have been added. So let's go over the patch notes and see what actually has been changed. So if we are looking at the patch notes, we see that there are several new features and a few enhancements, plus a few bug fixes. So in this video, I will mainly be going over the features to explain them. The enhancements and the bug fixes, you can look at the patch notes on TradingView them yourself. But let's go over the new features that have been added. So previously I have been asked, hey MW, how can I see if I have to take a trade bearish or bullish? And previously you would have seen that the finalized bearish, for example, would have been bullish, bearish, or no bias. One of the things that changed is that once this finalized bias indicates bullish, you will only be looking for longs. Once it indicates bearish, you will be only looking for shorts. But once it has no bias, it has been changed to conflicting bias, indicating that you should not be trading at that moment. Next to that, sometimes it will say bullish or bearish, but you don't know how many contracts you potentially would have to trade, or where the liquidity pools are, what time you should trade. So a thing that has been added are these three things. So dependent on your trading time settings, it will now display the time sessions that you have filled in your settings, so that you always know, okay, with these settings that I filled in, this is the confirmation of the trading session that you should trade. So for example, right now, as you can see, it would be trading from 7 to 11:30. Why is that? Because my starting time is 7 and my stop time is 11:30. But for example, if I would have my avoid trading hours between 8:30 and 9:30, so let's change it to that, 8:30, 9:30, you will see that your trading times will get split up into two sessions. So indicating that this is giving that little bit of clarity to confirm, all right, did I actually use my settings correctly? And once you are in these time periods, this will say that you should be trading. So right now we're outside of the trading hours, which is correct. But this will change to green once we are in these time periods. All right. And as I said, right now you will always see the bullish liquidity pools, how many there are on the chart currently. So if we would go to the chart right now, you would see that indeed there's only one bearish liquidity pool at this moment in time. So let's get back to this example because we need it for our next feature, which is one probably of the bigger ones, and that is I have released the model 2022 option. So let's have a look at the tooltip and look what it says. So once you check this, it will make the whole algorithm will make use of the 2022 model fair value gaps after liquidity has been taken out. So basically, once liquidity has been taken out, we will be searching through that lag for any fair value gaps and use that as an inversion fair value gap to place our entry of. So right now, with some default settings and tinkering, this would have been the previous, the normal entry. But once we select the model 2022, you will see that that changes a lot. So let's go over on how this actually took place and how this works. So we have these liquidity pools right now in this price lag. And what you see is we take this liquidity pool out. The first value gap that was actually found was this one. But we never retraced to it, and it is not being utilized. The next liquidity pool that's being taken out is this one. First value gap being found is extended here. Next liquidity pool that's being taken out, first value gap that can be found, is also this one. And then we go to the downside, we close below, making this an inversion for a value gap. We place our limit order, entry, first profit target, second profit target, third profit target, and eventually we close our orders out at 30 plus 1. So this is just an alpha release of the ICT 2022 model. There's still potentially several logic to be added, but for now this is a huge game changer because with this added you can make even more unique models that fit your needs. So yeah, just play around with it and give some feedback if you are finding strange things or if you like other features to be added. So that makes us go to the next feature, and for this I actually will re-enable a few settings because it is best to be found in a trade that I took yesterday. Oh, you know what? No, I will not do it with that trade of yesterday, but I will just explain. Yeah, I will just explain it for now. I think that would be probably best. So let's go back to the features. So a new feature that has been added is cancel limit orders on changing bias, and let's see what the tooltip says. So cancel all limit orders when the bias turns conflicting. So sometimes it is possible that we have a trade. So for example, if this would have been a trade, I think the 2022 model is still on, isn't it? Yeah, 2022 model is still on. Okay. So sometimes we have a trade. A limit order is placed, but during this period of time, we have a conflicting bias of the custom bias because we turned bearish here. In this case, it turns out that the trade was going well without any problems, but sometimes it is possible that you do not want to trade when there are conflicting biases when you have placed your limit order. So what this feature does is once your bias has changed to a conflicting state or to an other state previous that is different from your state in the limit order, it will cancel out all limit orders due to the fact that the conditions in the market changed and you do not want to be taking trades. So here is a better example. So we are bullish, we place a limit order, and then eventually we turn bearish and we have to cancel our limit order. So if this was not done, we would have been taken we would have taken a loss here. So that is what this new feature does. It is some addition to risk management in general. I hope you will enjoy the fruits of that labor from it, because I've already done some backtesting with it and it has some nice results. So yeah. All right. The next thing, also a very important one. I really like this one. If we are looking at the chart currently right now, you see that the default liquidity pools have been drawn, but a new feature has been added, which gives us the opportunity to search for different liquidity pools every 30 minutes. So generate liquidity every 30 minutes. Instead of once per hour, we search for liquidity pools every 30 minutes. And if we enable this, you will see that several liquidity pools extra have been drawn. So very handy. This gives us more opportunities for the 2022 model because the more liquidity has been taken out, the more opportunities we get to trade. So that's that. Next to that, what you now can do is change the text over here. So if you use different color templates, you are able to change that color template here. So price label text color, what all you have to do is change this color to anything you like, and it will turn to that color, as you can see. Very useful if you are colorblind or whatsoever. And another thing that has been added, this is more of an enhancement, but it's a very important enhancement in my opinion, is the way of handling going to break even when the market closes. So right now the market closes at 11:30, and what the script does, as you might know, is that we go to break even at that particular point. But if during that time you are in drawdown, for example here, so we have the limit order, 11:30, we are below our limit order, so we are in drawdown. Previously, we would have closed out the entire position. Right now, the change that has been made is that you will get the following message. Let's do it in bar replay. So now the message that you will get, instead of that you go to exit your whole position, it says, all right, at this price, set TP to break even now. So this gives us the opportunity to get out with a little small profit, with our commission costs taken care of, and it's the original stop loss will remain. I noticed with my backtesting sessions that this actually generates a better return risk reward for me. Instead of going out, it's just a few $1,000s, but it's still a few $1,000s added over time is still a lot of money. So that's the new way of how break evens at market close are handled. You also see that this line is red. It's not blue, purple, or green. It's a special line. It says, okay, set all your total take profits here because we want to exit the market as soon as possible without any loss. So those are the general new features that have been added to the script. So you can make use of the 2022 model, which is right now in alpha development. You can make use of better limit order processing, like canceling your limit order out when the buy turns the other way around. And we have a new break even management system, and we are able to search for several liquidity pools during the day. And yeah, I hope these features and enhancements really help you out. So start trading with them, enjoy them, and I'll talk to you guys next time. And be safe trading.